mandated that 911 calls will be tracked. So we thought that rest of the world will follow the same technology like IP addresses went in the world. Like internet became standard because US government made it standard. Similarly, we thought location will be standard. And the answer to the puzzle was that we blew money that I ran the company and I sold the company just before this, but there was no additional money I got. And then there was a no coming back decision. I had negotiated back my home and I was fine with whatever the tough time I go through. From the time, a few months back, before 2001, I should tell you guys, I had a very interesting moment in my life. We had this internet company. Ultimately, I got out of college, built this company, sold this company to a New Jersey-based guy. We were rich by crores way back in 2000. And today's, on that day's crores will be so much more. So I don't drink, and my friends do. So we would go to this Punjabi by Nature in Noida, and they will offer Golgappa shots. And I would take Golgappa shots without vodka. Now, you can understand what level of richness would be for the waiter to understand what kind of guy is this that he's asking for Golgappa shots without vodka and paying this money. And fast forward 9 to 12 months, I went through a time when our money would go out, my customers would become Bharti Airtel. In those days, used to be Bharti Cellular. And we started offering telecom applications to the telcos. And cash flow problem will come because when you work with large organizations and you are a small organization, you do not have much control on payment cycles. I would go through the cycle where I couldn't have money for a dinner also. I went through time when I would go to my friend's place, total pile-on is the term, and I would try going to those places. And I started living at their friends' places so that I can keep getting food and live there. So from that high point a couple of months back where we would have snob value to the money, it became that I didn't even have money for my dinners. And cash flow problems and so on and so forth started coming in. But this was also the time when one thing was clear in my mind, and I think I knew it too early for this world to recognize, and I can say today, that in 2001 or 2, when I saw feature phones, and I saw that there used to be a service of railway reservation query, 139, and there was STD code, those kind of services that used to be on SMS services those days. And I was totally surprised that people are paying for these SMSs while on internet all comes for free and no consumer pays for it. So I treated telecom operator like a payment gateway of a sort and delivering these minuscule content bits where consumers will be paying for. And in my mind, though it was not making large money, obviously it didn't in early days, but I was so sure that this will be very big in a day when mobile phones will be in everybody's hand.
So the seeds of your vast journey started from that experience.
Correct.
Okay, but 197, you were supposed to create this white book, and when you went to telcos, they refused to give you the directories, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So if you do not get the directories, the entire base of the business gets shattered.
True.
So what were the course corrections and what did you do in terms of reinventing the entire business?
One thing that I had made my mind sure was that I should shut the mind option of exiting. There was no other option. I mean, I never thought that I will ever go to a job, I will ever change the business model. I knew that there is a business model, it will take time. It will take time, whether it is 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, but it is the business model because if Western world had seen desktop internet moving fast, India was to see mobile, whether feature phones or later on internet came 10 years later, but that is what it is. Now, when we talked about that telecom operator is not sharing directory data to build a white pages, I went to them again that you must be needing something else. And I remember this used to be a feeling of that one of the telco guy told me that you seem like the guy who's not going to say no. You will keep coming here. I said, I will keep coming here. You have to help me get into this. And you will help me get into is what my belief is. So I didn't know these guys. They were not my friends. They were not through a network. I would knock on, literally I will be at reception knowing somebody to make me meet them. And I'll be waiting for 3 hours for making one meet. And then they will meet me. So the lucky break came when Bharti acquired JT Mobile, which means a Punjab Circle came for them. And then when Bharti acquired Punjab Circle, it was trouble for Bharti for cash flow. So they didn't have enough money to put all the systems and softwares they would need otherwise. For example, like content services, they never wanted to put that. This was not a necessary need. So we sort of had a business model understanding with Bharti that what if I offer my platform for free to you and we make money when consumer is buying. So we became the first company to get into the business model where
Ringtones, right?
ringtones was that. Music, Punjab was music and music was big and it was sheer underestimation what it will be like. And why did I do it? Because I knew on internet music sells like, Napster was hot and MP3s were downloaded. I like, phone can make a phone call and you can listen to music, this is going to be hit. There is no second thought about it. And coming from the background I came from, radio used to be the only option and now you can dial to listen to radio, this is going to be a super hit, man. So this, I don't think there was a much of sample use case which existed in the rest of the world. There was a all background I came from and the convincing thought that we brought the telco
So
to.
you dug into your roots.
Literally. My belief was that people will listen to it and then it started growing up. And again, we were out of money, I shared that. So we built a relationship on a supply side. So took lump sum loans, family loans, and as India's loan shark will have, I had loan which was 24% rate of interest loan. For a cash flow strived company to take a 24% cash flow loan is another death threat that you're getting into. And I was sure. I'm like, okay, no problem. Give me 5 lakh rupees. So I took 5 lakh rupees loan like that, which became 8 lakh, by the way, as the interest would grow. I mean, just imagine, it took many years for me to pay that. And my life would, so I started doing something else, which means I went back to that. I started going to companies. I started giving lectures to people. In a day, I will be charging 5,000 rupees for a day of lecture on internet. I will give talks. Which will be paid. I will configure emails, set up their web servers, and so on. The cloud-hosted technology you talked about, I would try building that for companies.
So some of the things that you're doing in
Earlier,
year 3,
I
year
started
4
going
of
back
your
to that.
college, you started doing that to
Correct.
supplement cash.
Correct. So what I would do is, I would go half day I will spend on all things, and half day I will spend on my things, meaning my company and my team. But I'm very indebted to every team member of mine who, a lot of times we would delay the salary because we won't have cash, and they knew what I'm going through, so they would also help me. Sometimes they will become extended partner, that when I go somewhere, they will go along, come along, and so on. And soon, I met a guy in one of these meetings who offered me his office as a rent place, that you can be here in this office. And 8 lakh rupees as...
This is your venture capital.
This is my venture
your
capital
angel investor.
This is my angel investment coming, and this is happening in 2004. My father was clear in my mind, his mind. He was like, look, beta, you know more an engineer who earns well. Let's get it clear. These shadiwalas who come, they don't come back. And this is a problem. So I think what you should do is get a job. And I was like, we had a negotiation, didn't we? No, you have to get married. You're getting 25-year-old anyways. I was like, okay. So what is the expectation that you have? So he said that 30,000 rupee a month is a good for a person in Aligarh. You should have at least 30,000 rupee a month a job. So I said, if I make 30,000 rupee, it is the negotiation. It is what it is. He said, yes, at least. So then I started going to these people, and I started trying to find that, can somebody give me this 30,000 magical figure a month? I met this company whom I helped a lot. The gentleman said, what if you become our CEO? I said, I can't be CEO because I run my own company. So he said, but I need your help for continuous level. I mean, what you did is great. So I said, give me 30,000 rupees a month and I'll give you half day. so he said, yeah, why not? So I formally took this 30,000 rupee a month job. And then over the period, he recognized that I have a company. And he said, how else can I help you so that you give more time? I said, give me that 8 lakh rupees of capital that I have to pay, which is with interest that has become, so that I am relieved from that. And this money I had taken from my father's known people, so it was a little tricky. You have to give because father is also asking. So I was like, give me 8 lakh rupees. So this guy said, okay, no problem. Let's do a deal. Take my office space for you to work. You take salary anyways half. And then this 8 lakh rupees is investment in your company. And you took my 40% of company.
So you sold 40% of your company at that time for 8
lakh rupees. And as luck would have it, angels are truly angel in their nature. They save a person. I mean, my life was saved because otherwise I would have been forced to shut because my parents were clean and square about it, that it is not going to go. But this money gave me a fresh opportunity. We started expanding, more licenses came, large operators came, we started growing, telecom grew. And then, as luck would have it, I started generating in 3 years time period, tens of crores of revenue. So from 2004 of couple of lakh rupees missing point, 2007 we were like 11 crore of revenue in that year.
Okay, so a big round of applause for the 11 crore journey. All right. But now, so this is now 2007, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that because from 11 crores, within 4 years or so, you were at 20 times that, you were at 200 crores.
Correct.
And then the next phase of your journey, where from 2,000 crores, you are today 3,600 crores.
Correct.
Right?
200 crores.
All in a period of 8 years. And I think that is what a lot of people in the audience actually want to achieve. That is the kind of a do big spirit that they want to have in them. So what changed and what resulted in that hike from 10 crores to 20 times that?
Yeah. So if you guys remember, this is the time when 4 licenses were given. This is the time when Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani's son decided that there will be a telecom service in this country which will become for masses. So from being a very cost-effective service, this is the time frame when it became masses product. For a company like us, we were doing good as the numbers sounded, except that to grow, we needed a quantum investment which was beyond our cash flows. Till now, I was running a business, all my cash flows. Customers' money, back again, customers' money, back again, and so on. So this is the time I raised my first round of sincere institutional investment. So I got, like, in those days, $6 million from Silicon Valley Bank and SAF Partners. And that time, we were the last companies to raise money in the industry. There were many, many big companies which were there. And the team got built. We expanded.
No, but again, $6 million doesn't come that easy. So what was it in you that the people decided to invest $6 million?
Okay, so I'll be very candid here again. I never thought somebody will invest in us. One big reason, we didn't have a B team. You know, the problem of all of us is, we are good, we are sincere. One of our family member might be in the team, except that there is nobody else who's bothered about it, right? Now the problem becomes when you need the B team, the team which is next to you. So I never had these signature names, ex-IBM, X this, X that, and they were like competition which had like ton of money. There was a big Infosys company, in fact, in this competition itself. There was a big Bharti company, big Modi's company, and so on and so forth. So there was no B team that I had. Now, when I used to meet these gentlemen, I think they loved the perpetual determination and perpetual